You can't paint. I'll tell you right now. I'm so teacher.
Okay, just to say y is proportional to x means what? Many ways to state it. And I don't want to do x, I want to do x squared. Sorry. Just because a graph is more interesting. And you know how to do a graph of y equals kx squared. I'm not sure you know how to do a graph of y equals kx, although I'm pretty sure you do. Okay? For some value, and I wrote some value of x because I'm being really careless, some value of k. Okay, well, I'm going to do an applied example. Okay? So I'm going to say the amount of paint required to paint two statues want a larger geometrically proportional version of the other. Is proportional to the square of square of the length of the nose. Everybody knows this, don't you? Every time you've painted a statue, you measure the nose and you square it and you figure out how much paint you need to paint the bigger one once you know how much it takes to paint the smaller one, right? Everybody's done this. Don't you think? Incidentally, how big is the surface of a statue? How many of you have seen the movie Christmas Story? Ralphie, BB gun? Most people have seen it. Okay. And that story is supposedly set on Cleveland Street in Indiana. Okay? It's actually filmed in Cleveland, Ohio, which is where I was in graduate school. And where I went, because I grew up about an hour from there. Every Christmas I'd go up and look at Higbee's store window, just like Ralphie. Okay? It was a cool store window. Even when I was in college, I'd go look at that store window. I didn't want the electric trains or anything, but I thought the displays were really cool. Okay, and it's on Public Square in Cleveland, Ohio, which is a pretty neat public square. It's got these big statues, the Soldiers and Sailors Monument, big, 50-foot statues or something. Maybe they're 30 feet, I don't know. Well, when my mother was in college at Kent State, which is about 40 miles away, I think she joined a sorority. And one of the things they made the pledge class do was clean that statue with toothbrushes. Okay? So if you happen to see that movie, because it kind of runs 24 hours a day on some networks, just look at the opening scene and look at that statue and think of this example. Okay? Of course that monument is really old, I've been around for thousands of years and pull them off, you know. She'd been around a while before she had me. She had to get up her nerve. Anyhow, okay.
Have you seen a
Don't know if I
dinosaur?
want to deal with this kid or not, you know.
I want to know.
Okay, back to the mathematics. Okay, just trying to add a little bit of color to this.
It's the day before Thanksgiving break, guys. Just let it happen. Have you seen a dinosaur? I want to know. I really
Huh?
do. Have you seen a dinosaur? I want to know.
Oh, yeah, you know, I still haven't gotten over when my pet Tyrannosaurus died.
Oh, man.
I was traumatized. No, he's so affectionate, you know. You know, every once in a while you had to stick a broomstick in his mouth so he wouldn't eat you, but,
Oh, well.
you know, and you didn't go out of the house without the broomstick. But other than that, he was a great pet. Okay, well, okay. So, how do we solve this problem? Well, I have to give you some information about the two statues, right? Okay?
Noted.
Small statue has a nose 5 centimeters long. Okay? You know, you wonder how they built that statue.
Marble?
I mean, I think they used a 3D printer. How else would you build a statue, right? I don't know. Okay, a small statue has a nose 5 centimeters long. And it requires 3 quarts of paint. Okay? Large statue has a nose 30 centimeters long. How much paint to buy? Now, how can we fit this situation into this concise proportionality?